Very good afternoon to everybody, and welcome to this CME conducted by the Department of Dermatology, Neurology, and Nephrology. And we have a very august speaker here, none other than Dr. Sathish Kumar. And since formality demands that I introduce him, I'm extremely happy to be introducing my friend and colleague, Dr. Sathish, who's Associate Professor in the Department of Dermatology. And he has been in this profession for the past 17 years. And I can tell in a Malayalam word that is Kodathila Velakal. If there is a pot and there is a lamp inside the pot, one wouldn't be able to see the light unless one really looks at it. So that is Sathish in our department and to all of us. And I'm just telling you that there is light inside because a very quiet person and probably not so vivacious and active, but he's indeed the light that we have in our department. And he's going to talk on pruritis and elderly. Over to you, Dr. Sathish.
Good afternoon, all. Thank you, madam, for that kind introduction. So, the topic is pruritis in the elderly. So, to define pruritis, what is it? So, pruritis can be defined as an uncomfortable sensation that elicit a reaction like scratching, picking, or something like in the skin. So to put in simple words, it's nothing but itching. So the reason I chose this topic is that, like I've been seeing, I'm getting many people who just comes to us with complaints of itching. And I think all of you will agree when I tell you a lot of our patients are having generalized itching. And they may not be having any skin lesion as such. Just without any particular dermatological problem, most of them have a generalized itching, and this is really significant. That means the morbidity that is associated with these symptoms, it is really relevant. It really brings down the quality of life in these patients. Just simple itching. I've seen many old people sitting in my consultation and just literally tearing out their skin. We feel scared, but repetitive itching, finally they end up in doing this. So it could be that bad. I hope all of you agree to this, that itching is a problem. Let's see why this happens. So this will be the outline of my talk. It will be a very short presentation. Okay, first of all, let's revisit the basics of the skin. So all of you are aware of these things. So let me just try to brush what is there in the skin. So here you can see this is the layer that is the epidermis, the outer layer of the skin. So you can see the individual cells which are there. So on the basal layer, they are cuboidal. What happens is that as the cells come up, it gets flattened. So this is a natural process which happens in the skin, and this process is called as keratinization. So why should this happen? So by this keratinization, skin adapts itself to perform its most important function, that is the barrier function. So it keeps the inner things inside, outer things outside. That is the most important function of the skin. And to perform that function perfectly, this is the process that happens. A live cell becomes a dead, flattened cell, a layer of just protein. So this is how our epidermis looks like. So it can be compared to something like a brick wall. So it's a barrier. I told you that this is a barrier. So to perform this barrier function, like that function can be likened to that of a brick wall. So here the bricks, it's nothing but the keratinocyte or the individual cells of the skin. And in between these bricks, you can see there is cement, which keep the bricks in place and provide one-to-one attachment and structure. So here also you can see between the cells there is something called an intercellular substance. This cements the keratinocyte. So our skin can be likened to that of a brick wall. There are individual cells which are bound together by an intercellular cement substance, and this substance is nothing but a collection of lipids and other things. So here you have protein, in between you have lipid layer. So this is the basic structure. So what happens in old age? So this is what happens in old age. So what is this? So you know the metabolic activity goes down in old age. All the synthetic activities goes down. Protein synthesis goes down. Lipid synthesis goes down. So there is the integrity of the skin itself gets affected. So once the integrity of this structure gets affected, naturally the physiology, the function, everything is bound to get affected. So when it's not proper, when it's disarranged, what will happen? It fails, the skin fails to perform its act as a barrier. So, like I told, barrier keeps inner things inside and outer things outside. So when the barrier fails, when it breaks, water tend to escape from the inside. So this causes a relative dehydration of the skin. Water can't stay here. It is getting lost. This is called transepidermal water loss. This happens when the integrity of the skin is compromised. So there is a transepidermal loss of water here. So finally what happens is that skin becomes parched, chapped like this. Okay, so this happens with any aged person. So metabolic activities goes down. So it's not a pathology, it's something which is related to age. Okay, with age, this change happens, only the degree varies in person to person. So it happens in all people. So this is what happens. The skin, without any much pathological problems, the skin becomes disarranged. That is a part and parcel of the aging, and the skin becomes dry. There is induction of inflammation, and this inflammation starts and it happens as a vicious cycle. The more one scratches, there will be more inflammation happening, and this happens this keeps progressing. So, etiology. What are the important etiological factors for dryness or pruritis in old age? So it could be due to dermatological reasons or systemic reasons. Even neurologic and the psychogenic reasons are behind this symptom. So let's talk about the common dermatology. There are umpteen number of dermatological disorders which result in itching. Let's talk about some of the common things that we do encounter. So when we talk about pruritis in the elderly, this is one thing that you have to keep in mind. So I told you, even in the absence of any relevant pathology, just the dryness of the skin itself can give rise to significant itching. You don't have to have anything more, just the dryness. And it happens with old age. After 65, the lipid content of the skin decreases. So without any much problem, this is one and the more reason for itching to happen. So again, this is the most important reason. Other than this, there can be a contact dermatitis, that is people developing allergy to some contacts. So I told you the skin integrity is compromised. When the integrity of the skin, when it fails as a barrier, anything that comes in contact with the skin can induce allergy. So it is very easy for a dermatitis or an allergic dermatitis to happen when the skin is compromised. It's breaker. So outer things get inside and induce an allergy. So this is what happens. Then atopic dermatitis. Atopic dermatitis means people who have atopic or allergic diathesis. they can develop dermatitis. It is very well associated, like atopy and dermatitis, and fungal infections that everybody knows that can induce itching. Psoriasis. Psoriasis is classically not an itchy condition. It is a classically asymptomatic disorder, but sometimes psoriasis can cause, because of the dryness, can cause itching. Urticaria. It is an allergic manifestation where one present with hives and all, or there can be parasitic infestation like scabies, pediculosis, that is body lice infestation. All these are important dermatological. Other than this, there can be drug allergies. So all these are the important dermatological causes when the patient starts to itch. So what is this cirrhosis or dryness? So you can see the photograph here. You can see how dry this skin is appearing. Once again, I wish to repeat that just this dryness without any other significant dermatological pathology can result in significant itching and rheumatization of the skin. So here also you can see dry skin. But this is just dryness and nothing more than that. But here, this is a congenital condition. Here, if you see the dryness, it is looking something like a fish-like scales. So this condition is known as ichthyosis. Okay, so this is just dryness, and this condition is ichthyosis. So ichthyosis is a condition which is usually congenital, but some people it can happen as an acquired condition also. So when the patient presents like a fish-like scale like this, we call it ichthyosis. So mostly it is congenital. There are acquired reasons for this, like after some drug intake, some other disorders like lymphoma, Hansen's disease, and classically you see such presentation when patient takes anti-Hansen's treatment like clofazimine and all. So there can be drugs, there can be serious internal problems when the patient develops acquired ichthyosis. So this is the most important reason that I see that most of the patients are itchy. There need not be anything more than this. So let's see some systemic causes now. There are various systemic causes. It could be a neoplastic disorder like a lymphoma. Lymphoma is very well known to be associated with itching. Then leukemia, when compared to lymphoma, leukemia and lymphoma is more associated with itching, that is generalized itching. And multiple myeloma or diffuse malignant process involving multiple organs. So these are the common neoplastic disorders that one can start itching. So we all know that end-stage renal disease is significantly associated with generalized itching. Cholestasis of any reason, because of the spillover of bile salts and all into the blood, they also itch badly. And another important reason that we have to keep in mind are the drugs, the systemic drugs. Diuretics, to causes relative dehydration. And one of the recent things that industry is lipid lowering agents. I told you I meet many old age people here coming with itching, and most of them they are on statins. So is statin playing a role here? Or is it, as such, people have dry skin, or old age there is dry skin. But is this contributing in any way? Is it aggravating the itching? No. Now we have a lot of medical specialties giving statins left and right. Of course, it may be justified, but what about the condition of the skin? Then ACI inhibitors, anticonvulsants, allopurinol. So allopurinol is a very notorious drug which is known to cause allergy, drug rash, and all. So another important condition that I think is the iron deficiency, polycythemia and macroglobulinemia. Iron, it is very much essential for the health of the skin and the mucous membrane. Whenever the patient has an iron deficiency anemia, definitely there will be manifestation in the skin as well as the mucous membrane. So endocrine, another important reason for skin. So there could be hyper or hypothyroidism. Both can manifest with itching of the skin. Hyperparathyroidism, then diabetes, very common. Diabetics can have generalized. So how do we explain the development of dryness here in other systemic diseases like endocrine causing problem, renal diseases causing problem? How can we explain this? So what I feel is that there is a change in the internal milieu. The homeostasis changes. There is relative dehydration happening on the skin. That, of course, results in this inflammation at all. So all the systemic disorders in one or the other way changes homeostasis and changes the internal environment, the skin becomes dehydrated. So could be a reason. As such, the skin is dry. So are we contributing any more to this? That's something at least once in a while we need to think. Then of course, other psychiatric reasons, stress, anxiety, depression, phobic disorders, hypochondriasis. Even neurological diseases are classically associated with generalized itching, like cerebral infarcts, brain abscess, multiple sclerosis, and brain tumors. So these are some of the important reasons when the patient, an old age person, comes with itching. So how can we treat? So first, you have to rule out if the patient is having a definite specific dermatological problem or any other specific systemic problem. So if that is there, the important treatment is to manage the primary condition, as you all know it well. So if that is not there, then we have to resort to a symptomatic treatment. So as I told, most of the people, due to one or the other reasons, they have dryness of the skin. So one of the important symptomatic treatment that we can advise this patient is frequent and several application of moisturizing agents. That means, see, like when we advise the patient to apply a moisturizer, what they reply to us is that I do that. I do apply oil to my skin. Then we ask, when do you apply? So we apply just before taking bath and just clean my skin well after bath. So this is the side of the we Malayalis, like we don't like the oily appearance of the skin. So here I am talking about dryness. So here something, the oiliness need to be maintained on the skin. This is the problem here. But like people routinely what they do is that they want to wash their skin clean. They want to remove all the oiliness and other things. That could be a problem. So the timing of the moisturizer is something which we need to instruct to the patient. So if they are moisturizing the skin, that should be there. It should be left on the skin. They have to see the condition of their skin. If it's dry, then the moisturizer has to be applied after bath, immediately after bath. So then another common thing that patient tend to ask us is, which is the best moisturizer? This is a very difficult, $1 million question, because there is nothing like the best moisturizer, okay? But if there is something that moisturizes the skin very well, that is just water. But the problem with water is that it doesn't stay there. It will immediately go its way, either inside or outside. So if you want water to stay there, just make the skin damp and lock the dampness by application of a moisturizing or an oily coating. You give over the water, that is going to have a sustained effect. So what people are getting wrong here is that they are doing it in the wrong way. So it is not helping with their dry skin. So we need to instruct the patient to see that they have this oiliness or wetness retained in their skin. For that, we had to advise them to use less of soaps, frequent moisturization, and another thing that they ask us is, how many times do we need to apply? There is no definite answer for that. So how many applications will see that your skin is not dry? That is the amount of, that is the number of times that the patient has to apply. If he has to apply 10 times, that has to be done. If it has to be applied 100 times, it has to be done. See, this is the only thing that is going to help you. There is no internal thing that we can do and make the skin oily. Oil has to be given outside, and the skin is a external organ. So it has to be applied with oil. So that is something. Then symptomatically, antihistamines can also be given. So just briefly what I've been talking all this time. Just mere dryness, don't underestimate. It could be causing significant morbidity to the patient. So just address that. So however, we have the duty to rule out any dermatological or any systemic illness that the patient is having, which also could be contributing over and above the basic problem. And again, once again, frequent application of moisturizing agents on a damp skin. This is something which can really improve the quality of life in old age people, I believe so. Thank you for your. So if anybody has any questions, any clarification.
Is it okay to apply coconut oil after taking a bath?
Yes, sir. Any oil. You have to use something which is freely available, which is cheap. So if you go for a costly thing, you won't continue considering the cost. So anything which is cheap, which is freely available, if you want to apply 10 times, choose a thing which you don't have a problem in applying 10 times. Any oil. Coconut oil is very good.
So there's only one problem. This coconut oil has got this aroma. So in a diabetic patient with a diabetic neuropathy, if they apply it on their trees and sleep, sometimes ants can come and with attached to coconut oil and bite. So we have had patients who had skin exfoliation because of ant bites. So preferably use something which is bland.
Yeah.
It is good to use coconut oil in a patient with normal sensations, not in a diabetic patient with a retinal.
Yeah, this is another relevant point that we need to just address here. Just this desquamated skin and the oiliness, they will be attracting ants. So we have to instruct the patient about this, like if they are not, they have some peripheral neuropathy or something. The desquamated skin protein, that will attract ants, and even like the oil, they can attract ants. Yeah, it's better compared, but even the desquamated skin which will attract ants, so you have to give the information to the bystander, whoever is taking care of the patient, that bed has to be clean, you have to see there are no ants or something. Whereas people with all peripheral neuropathy and all, they don't even realize that the ants are coming and biting them and can give rise to problems.
What about people who are alive like us, people who are walking around? Can we?
So it depends on the condition of the skin. If you have a normal skin without much dryness, everything is fine. But if somebody has a dryness, you have to decrease the soap application to dry area. Even like there are many soaps which are recommended for dry skin and other things. Medical companies come and even they may be talking to you that this is very good for dry skin and all. Even such soaps, if somebody has a dry skin, it should be avoided. Like the purpose of bathing is to make our skin clean. So where it has to be cleansed with the soap, like where you have sweat retention, or if you think it is really dirty, oily or something, there you can use the soap. But in areas where it's not much oily, not much dirty, not too much sweat, there even just application, I mean, just pouring some water and just, that will do the job. So like here in, what I see is that in Malayali, our place, what happens is that irrespective of one's skin condition, everybody does the same thing when they take bath. They just apply oil, then they apply soap and wash, remove all that oil. Okay, for a normal skin, it's fine. But the people with dry skin, they will have problem like that. And even when the temperature changes, like During summer, it's fine. There is a lot of perspiration happening. But winter, all this perspiration, everything stops and it is going to induce dry skin. So winter also they apply soap or everything and make the skin more dry. So there is something called the skin care, which even the doctors don't practice. So every organ needs its care. Cardiologists advise for cardio and other things. Pulmonologists advise for breathing exercises and other things. We have got a routine called skin care. That is something even the doctors don't know. So that has to be dependent upon the kind of condition of the skin.
What about vitamin A vitaminosis or hypovitaminosis?
It can give you, it is vitamin A is actually a fat soluble vitamin. So because of that fatty nature, it can give to dryness of the skin. It can give rise to hair loss, severe dryness of the skin. That all can happen with the increased levels.
Is statins a big problem or is it just one of the?
No, it could be a big problem. It could be a big problem. Like anybody who is taking vitamin A in all the recommended doses, they could have real dermatological problem. They can have very dry mucosa and all. Their nose and all might start to bleed and all. Could be a significant problem, significant hair loss. Since this is water soluble vitamin, and if it accumulates in the blood, in the body, there is no way to remove that. If it's a water soluble, it will just pass along the urine. But any fat soluble, if there is an excess quantity, that might give rise to problem.
Small clarification to Dr. Analeka's comment. Just a comment. See, when I am someone who advocates the coconut oil, but we specifically ask, do you have a bed? Or do you, even babies and cradles and all, we cannot sometimes advise. So the socioeconomic status also matters, because ants don't come just like that everywhere. And coconut oil is a very nice and acceptable thing. So and cheaper also. It works out much cheaper. So if they don't lie on mats and on the floor, this problem is there. But otherwise, we can advise if we don't get to have ants fighting us. None of us we apply oil and sleep also. So that is a point to be noted. But as you said, rightly said, peripheral neuropathy even enhances disease. So sometimes we see small, because we ask them to apply oil. Those who are the poorer socioeconomic group or those who sleep on the floor, probably they have this problem. Just to be noted only. Yeah, I think I need not be the person to say that it was a very lucid, short and sweet presentation. Probably we could all, he was so stunned that nobody thought of clapping anything for him. Shall we give him a big applause?